GTA 5, we're doing the story missions, the jewelry store job on the Smart. Alright, one of the prerequisites to doing this is we need to get the BZ gas grenades, AA Gamer for Life. Okay, I mentioned in the loud approach that if you wanted to do the Smart approach, you can do it through the replay, but you won't be able to do these beginning missions. So I had to save the game before casing the jewelry store, and then replay casing the jewelry store. Okay, so during the bug star, I kind of showed you that I had to, do the mission, casing the jewelry store, and then once you get the bug van, bring it back to the garment factory here. Lester texts you about getting the gas grenades, and as soon as you get the gas grenades and then get back, the jewelry heist kind of just takes over. Alright, so the one goal requirement for doing the BZ grenades is that you need to just shoot the back doors of the van, which, I don't know, it's not too hard to do. Obviously, I think it's the only way to get the grenades. I don't know if you, bash the van up enough to that, but you shoot the back doors of the van, and the grenades fall out on the road, and it's just as simple as that. And then once you get the grenades, you lose the heat. And then you get back to Lester's place, and that starts the heist on the Smart approach. Okay, so with both options on doing the jewelry store heist job, there's 3 goal requirements, and they're just not going to be able to get it done in one time through. I don't know, maybe it's possible for someone to get all the 20 cases robbed and get out of the store in time. But I found it just to be easier just to replay the mission. So what you want to do is play the mission, get all 20 cases done so you get that goal requirement. And then obviously protecting Franklin is kind of just part of the mission as far as getting that gold in. And then it'll say your quick grab will not be completed, so you just replay the mission through the replay option. And there's absolutely nothing different about the mission, exception that instead of getting 20 cases robbed, you're only going to get 17. And I'm going to point it out. I got a little mini clip within the clip, and I'll explain all that while it's happening. Alright, so pretty much you just want to wait for this van to come down, get behind it, and shoot the back doors of the van, and it's going to drop the canisters.
My car! No way!
Civilians reporting at 9th Street. Suspect in possession of prohibited chemicals. Code 3. Proceed with caution.
Dispatch, suspect in the car.
Roger.
Alright, so from here it's the usual routine as far as losing the heat. I kind of get worked just a little bit. It's just the game, it's like sometimes you'll lose the heat real quick, and then other times even your best efforts will come up short. I eventually wind up just hitting the paint and spray to lose the wanted level. Okay, so consider I'm doing a full video walkthrough, and I got to show you all the different ways of doing these heists, so I have to do them on the Smart, loud, whatever the options are. I have to show you guys, how to do them, so if you can pick it. But I can tell you right now, depending on your crew, I use the same crew for the loud approach, and I use the same crew for the Smart approach, and there was no difference in the money. So if you did it on loud, You don't really care about doing it on smart. Unless you pick a different crew members, you're not going to see any difference in money as far as going smart or loud. All right, the only difference in your money will be whether or not the crew members that you pick. Now, I don't know exactly how much money you're going to make addition if you pick some of the cheaper guys, but I just noticed that, you know, Michael makes a decent money, Franklin makes a nice chunk of money, and you know, whether you get another 20, 30, 40 or 50,000 if you pick some cheaper people, I don't know. But as far as like hacking, I always use that girl. I mean, obviously she's the most expensive one, but she's the best. So I think I did try it one time with the cheap dude, was the Ricky guy from Life Invader, and you only get like 30 seconds and then the wanted level starts, but I don't think that hinders you any as far as getting all the cases robbed. Can't really say. It's really up to you gamers how you want to approach it. And then what the payout is. I just know for one thing's for sure, if you pick like the cheap drivers or gunmen, they pick different motorcycles for the escape, and one guy winds up getting like knocked off his bike with the police, and you lose a third of your take. And that, you know, it doesn't matter that you pick cheaper because you lose a third of your take. So again, maybe the middle of the road guys will get you max payout and then maybe get you a little more pocket money, but
Hey, Lest. I got the
picking the
good
crew
night
is all up
guess.
to you
That's
gamers
everything
how
we
you
need.
want to
I'll
tackle
put a
it
word that the
and
score is ready to go.
where you want to go from there. But I think they kind of got it set up so you have to redo the mission twice in order to get your goal requirements in. And I'll
we all
point
know
it
why
out
we're
while it's
here.
happening.
We've got a store to take. The plan is simple, elegant. Listen to Lester, pay attention to the information he gives you, and we'll all make a buck. If things go bad, you know the drill. This wasn't organized. We don't know each other. We got caught up in a robbery and acted in self-defense. But it's not going to be an issue because everything's going to go just fine.
The alarm system is easy. Now, if I didn't need to be running things, I could have it offline myself. No problem, but you should be able to get us a pretty decent window. How decent depends on the job you do. Now, once it's down, you signal Michael. He makes the call.
Things look good. We should be able to drop a present right through the air vent on the roof. Everybody goes to sleep. No problem. We take our time. If we run into trouble, we move quickly and with force. Any questions? No? Let's go. Frank,
Okay, the reason why I go with the more expensive crew is even though you may make some more pocket money, at this point in the game, the money you make, you know, it's all good, but you make enough to where you got enough pocket money, but you never make enough to buy all the businesses. So, you know, Michael's take is like 740,000. You know, if you pick cheaper guys, maybe he'd get 8. I don't know exactly what that payout would be, but it's just not enough for me to really care about. I just assume pay for the extra good help and have the mission go smoothly, or smooth as possible. They kind of, you know,
all right, you got
jack
it
you
down?
on
got it.
what happens
Because you use too much
regardless.
gas on these guys, you'll
So
kill
no
'em.
matter who you pick
shit,
for a
don't
crew,
blame me
like
the
the
way
little
these
chase scene with
canisters
the
is
police
mixed.
at the end
Just be
doesn't
careful.
matter.
Yeah, okay.
Listen, I stuck my neck
Okay,
out for you
so
here.
Man, you don't need to tell
basically
me that
3
shit
goal
again.
I
requirements,
got faith in you,
and
F, but you're
we need to
unproven.
rob all 20
Unproven? For
cases,
real?
and then protect Franklin at the end,
So I didn't
and that's
prove
part of
myself
the
when I jumped
mission.
off the back of that yacht on the
Um,
highway, huh?
So you want to
Yeah,
do
but
that,
these guys
get
don't
all
know
your 20
you.
cases
They
in,
see some
and not
gangbanger
really
with a
focus
happy
on the
trigger
quick
finger.
grab,
They got
and
money
then
and their
get your
freedom
good
on the line.
payout,
I ain't gonna
and then
fuck
come into
this
the
up,
replay
man.
mission and just
Good.
roll through the mission
I got
quick,
enough
like,
shit
you
to
know,
worry about.
jump through all the cinematics and all that.
What you got to worry about?
Well, the
I
jewelry
don't
heist
know.
is
I ain't
happening.
done any real work in years, you know, so I'm giving
The
half
hacker
the take.
girl will be
The
like, I
guys
got
are
you a minute
supposed
and
to
a
be the best
half,
in the
and then a
business.
minute,
All right.
and then
Then
50
it's all
seconds.
taken
And right
care of.
after she says
You on
50
top of
seconds,
shit.
Yeah,
Michael
do I
will
need
say,
to
we
give
got our
12%
take.
to a gunman,
And that'll be
14%
anywhere
to a driver,
between 16 to
15
17
to a hacker,
cases that are
and that's on
robbed.
top of all
And
the
then you
other
just want to make a
outfits. I
beeline
feel
for
like
the
a
door.
chump
All right,
buying
you're not going
myself
to
a
get
score.
all 20 cases
Shit.
done and get out of
I
there
guess
in under
we'll
50
find out if they
seconds.
worth it, right?
And it's just not worth the time to try. It's like, well, man, I got out of there. Because I tried it many, many times, and I got it 52 seconds, 53 seconds. And it's just easier just to, you know, do
Alright,
this
this is it
mission,
up
get the
there.
good payout, and
There's
just
a way through
replay
the
it, because
site
it doesn't matter
up
what
to the
happens
roof.
during the
Man, we
replay,
went over this.
just to get your gold
I'm
in
cool.
if that's something that you need to do. And like I mentioned earlier, I made the same money using the same crew, going loud, going smart, so it didn't really make a difference on my payout which option I went. So it's really up to you guys, the gamers, where you want to go with the missions. But if you decided to go smart, I hooked you up with the 2 beginning missions on how to do it, and then the same on the loud one as well.
All right, when the gas is in the ventilation system, give us the word.
For sure, man. I got it. Excuse me, exterminator.
All right, so you pull up into the marker. Franklin runs out. He's going to run up to the roof and throw a tear gas. I don't want to call it tear gas, but basically a gas grenade into the vent system, knock out everybody in the store.
Get your ass out of here.
I don't know. You think that there would be more difference to the 2 different styles to do in the store, but the ending is kind of pretty much the same. I mean, if you go loud, if you pick the crew members you do, you don't really shoot at all. Basically, I don't know, there's just not much of difference in between the missions by going the 2 different routes. So, alright, so once we get into the store, you'll see the little mini clip in the upper corner, and that'll basically be the replay. There's no sense in redoing the mission again and showing you all that. Basically, the information that I told you is pretty much all you need to know as far as replaying it. That there's absolutely no difference in the mission.
Do you love her?
So
I love her
once
a
you
lot.
get
I
into the
just
store,
wasn't thinking it was
just listen
Think
to
about it
Michael
like
when he
this.
says
I
you
mean,
got
I
his
always say
take,
that-
and
I told him
you
to
know we're
fix
good.
that. God
Just make a
damn
beeline
AC.
for the door. If there's 2 to 3 cases left, don't worry about it. You're doing it on a replay, and it doesn't reflect on the money that you make at the end. So
Go, 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 go! Give me the loot, bro.
I've been able to get you around a minute and a half before the alarm.
okay, so up there in the corner you see that's the replay where I leave a little bit early, and at the end of the mission I'll show you the 2 different
Come on.
requirements that I got filled. But first time through, you want to hit every case. You want maximum payout, so obviously you're going to hit all the cases. You're under no kind of time requirement. Well, you got a minute and a half, but you'll get all these cases robbed. But to get your last goal requirement, you will leave a little bit early, leaving a couple of cases behind.
50 seconds.
Keep it up. They got nice stones in this joint.
Okay, so up there in the corner, you can see he's making a beeline for the
We got
door,
our target.
getting
Let's
to the
see how high we
cutscene
can go.
where we're still up in here getting the last few cases.
Let's
So,
clear this place out. How we doing? How we doing? Yeah,
okay, that's it. You got all the cases robbed. You got, you know,
So for the last
4.9 million worth of stolen goods here.
You forget 1,000 things every day, pal. Make sure this is one of them. I'll see you at the river. Go.
It's go time.
Alright, so this little getaway is absolutely no different compared to the other way. It's the same deal, basically. As Franklin, use his special ability if you need to. You know, take your time through the traffic here. Okay, as long as you keep from going down, you should be able to stay on top of your crew members. If you get knocked off a bike by hitting something or something hitting you, the odds are your crew member is going to get away from you, failing the mission. So use this special ability, slow down, whatever it takes. Again,
Headlights on now.
as long as you keep from getting knocked off the bike, you should be okay. But if you see those dots starting to blink, they're too far ahead of you, and the odds are you might not catch them. And with this mission, I'm not exactly sure what happens as far as if you do have to reload a checkpoint, if any of the goal requirements are voided then.
Start climbing toward the surface. This is the home straight. The truck should be waiting in the Alice River. Daylight, here we go.
Bike team, the plan hasn't worked. Cops are waiting for you in the LS River. We're here, but be ready.
Okay, so once you jump out of here, it automatically switches to Michael.
I'm here.
He's got this
Keep
reinforced
driving.
truck, and basically any cop car in your way, you just bash
Hang
him.
in there, boys. I got bull bars on
Okay,
the
the
truck.
guys
I'll
on the
make
bike are
short
going to
work
cross
of
the
these
water
cops.
here, and you just bash through anything that gets in your way.
Cross over this side. Take out the cop cars if you can. There's some serious heat out here. Look there, wrong block. Go to the left bank of the river.
Backup's here. Watch your ass.
I could have got out of the truck before we attacked a convoy of cops.
Back across the other side, right. We need to go. We need to go. We need to go.
More cops. Look out.
No cops in the area. I think we got a chance.
All right, we're clear of the cops for right now. Let's stop at the end
Okay,
of the river,
so
and we'll get the bikes into the truck.
like I mentioned, there's very little difference between the two different heists as far as going smart or loud. And I don't know, I think there should have
Waiting
been
on
some
you,
more
kid.
difference there, but you know, it is what it is.
Lester's waiting for us at the lockup.
Oh,
Man,
shit,
I thought I was gonna be stuck to that bike.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna be stuck under a cop car.
There gotta be more dudes waiting around that way. We did not just get away with that shit, did we?
You know what? I think we did.
Ah, man.
Ha ha! Woo! Ha ha!
Fuck! We did it! You know what I'm saying?
All right, people. We need to split up. They're gonna be looking for a crew.
I'll wire your cuts when the rocks have been sold.
That shit was crazy, dog. So what now?
We get out of here. Keep our heads down.
Hey, you did good, kid. What'd I tell you, Lester, huh? Mm-hmm. All right, look, everybody take off. Hey, Franklin. Listen, Lester and I got some things we gotta clean up. I want you to stop by the house a little later on. We'll celebrate, all right?
All right.
Okay. Huh? Mm-hmm. Oh, man. We're back in action.
All right. So now that we're back in action, we get our mission passed right here, and you'll see the way the cut goes down the line here. We pay off Madrazo and Michael's cut, Franklin and everybody else. Okay, so you see at the bottom there, we got our checkpoint. We got all 20 cases, and we protected Franklin from getting hit. And you'll see I got through it at 57 seconds, and I've been able to get it down to like 52, 51 seconds, I think. It's just not worth the time. It's just easier to replay the mission and follow those steps that I told you about. You know, getting your quick grab gold if that's something you want to do. And obviously I had to in order to get gold on my whole list. But
just let me take you
the game
nice, all right?
Where are you?
only requires you to get 70% of all side and regular missions to get gold.
Tanisha,
So you're definitely not under any strain to get gold.
You won't even recognize me.
But consider I'm doing a walkthrough and getting all gold. I got to show you all the angles to the mission. So okay, so from here you go see Michael, and that's going to start to Mr. Phillips, and the next couple of missions will be as Trevor. We're kind of laying low after the heist. Alright, so here's the replay. You see the quick grab, you know, got it under 50 seconds, and basically, you know, that's what you have to do under the replay. So, you know, get it done any way you like, but you can see there's gold on all three requirements. So that takes care of the jewelry heist on the smart approach, although there's not much difference between them. If you like the videos, you can always support us by checking out the ads.